You are listening to Cardi Nerds Weekly.
What's going on, everybody? All right, so first and foremost, we want to send shouts out to Amber Harrison and her family, as she has just recently left us. She was one of our original party nerds. If you look back at our older videos and everything like that, she was a cosplayer and a content creator from Orlando, Florida, who had happened to join into us and fell into our laps. We fell in love with her and everything like that. So big shouts out to her and her family. AJ, we're pulling for you, bro. One of our original party nerds bros. So like shouts out to her. This whole episode is dedicated to her. Thank you. But to get to it, man, there's a lot of content this week, and fortunate for all of us, the boys started back up with a bang. God damn, 3 fucking episodes, Amazon Prime. I mean, I appreciate y'all and everything, but man, they just like felt like, okay, you guys haven't seen the boys in a while. We don't want to give you all the content at once like they do with Netflix. We'll just give you the first 3 episodes, let you soak into that for a little bit, and then there it is. But we put up a question for everybody, and we'll talk about that later on. But the boys, for the most part, as a indie comic profile, an indie comic property, done by Garth Ennis, and of course done for Dynamite Comics, one of the particular indie publishers that was out there. The boys has managed to get picked up by Amazon Prime and has gotten it right from jump. They brought shock and awe. They brought you characters that you will constantly remember, and they brought you dialogue that was pretty much going to be in your face. What so happened here in season 4 is a lot of people didn't really understand that after the past 3 seasons and into these first 3 episodes, that the mirror that they were talking about with today's society was looking at a lot of y'all.
Yikes! Let that simmer in your soul. Yikes!
Yeah, so I mean, let's talk about it, gentlemen. I mean, Homelander seems to be going through some things. After the end of season 3, and of course, after the end of the one season that we've seen so far of Gen V, as of right now, we're looking at it as Homelander is trying to build a legacy. He, of course, now has his son Ryan. That he unfortunately, Becca was side piece to Homelander and everything like that, all while she was married to Butcher. You know what I'm saying? So unfortunately, there's a whole lot of I guess triangle going on there. So what do we think of Homelander's, of course, midlife crisis?
Well, it was expected. I mean, and for me, I'm like, it's expected. But I think it's just the way that he's going about it is just very odd. You know, most people who go through a midlife crisis, you know, they jet off to an island, they buy a red Corvette, and get into New Balance sneakers. Homelander collects his old pieces of pubic hair and all that types of stuff and then just puts it in a mason jar next to Nazi collectibles, and there's something else that was in there. Either which way, odd mix to give yourself a realization that you're getting old, buddy. You're getting old.
This is true, and even that he had to build up his recruiting system because he got some brand new recruits for the 7.
Yeah.
One in mind, Haas, can you talk about Sister Sage?
Yeah.
Smartest person in the world. Don't call her the smartest woman in the world. She's a person.
Yeah. Smartest person. That woman's diabolical. like straight up, bro. Like she got no no type of remorse, no chill, no care for the world, bro. Like she's still superior to everybody. She doesn't give a fuck who's in the way. Like nothing, man. When they set them fanboys up, matter of fact, Mother's Milk's
Yep.
wife's man and
Oh man,
shit.
oh man, what is it?
Like
Mother's Milk's the dude that was dating
the
his wife.
husband, yeah.
Oh,
The boyfriend or whatever you want to call him. Yo, when they set them up, bro, and it was just like she's heartless, bro. She cold as fuck, and she basically went in there and took over, man. She basically, I mean, she helped fake ass Aquaman get some confidence.
Deep.
You know
True.
what I mean saying? You know what I'm saying? They helped him out. So now he didn't let he didn't let Red fucking talk that shit to him no
Oh,
more.
Ashley
Yeah,
Barrett.
she let Red had to Red, and then Red was out of there. Basically, she's out of a job because of
I like
she's out of
I
a
like
job.
I like the
She's out-
details that she did so far because the one thing I guess that Homelander was trying to kick off in the beginning of this season was the fact that he was upset that nobody challenges him on his ideals and he doesn't have all the answers. That's pretty much
Yeah, but that's his fault. But that's his
right.
fault because when people did challenge him, he would just kill
He
him and shit
he
like
just
that.
kill him
So,
immediately.
Yeah.
so what do you expect him to do now? I knew he wasn't going to allow this to go down. Like you could tell sometimes when shit is happening and he didn't let it go down. He just wanted to see what was up. When he
Yep.
told the Deep to go to A Train,
Yeah.
and pull out his
They're like,
and
"Whoa,
I knew he was faking, bro. Like I knew he just
yeah,
wanted to see like how much of a kiss ass this
right."
team is. But
Yep.
he
And
instilled
A-Train got
fear.
right up.
He's
He
he's
didn't make
he's the
sure
one
to
that
leave
put the
out,
fear
though.
in him.
He was like, "Sex is just a spectrum."
Yeah, oh my god, bro. He let it go to that absolute point, and then he was like, "Man, get your ass up." Like, so she shook a lot of things up, man, and she started that
The riot.
yeah, man. It was
So the way that she ployed that out. So for one,
yeah.
her recruiting to her was more so like, okay, what would you do that I wouldn't do? Yo, what's up, Biggs? Like what exactly would you do that I have not been doing? And he was like, well, you can't annihilate humanity. You can't talk. I know you're talking about him like you're this superior being and everything like that. But you're not going to be happy if you kill everybody off.
Right.
But you can create an army if you want.
Yeah.
So, of course, gets his most loyal fans out there. And one of them happens to be, of course, Mother's Milk's
the boyfriend,
ex-wife's husband.
Yeah, husband,
and
boyfriend,
two
whatever
others,
he is.
and devises a plot to kill these three while Homelander is about to go to court because they know that there's protests happening outside of the courtroom.
Yeah.
A-Train's fast ass can drop off the bodies without being suspected.
Yeah.
And she's standing up front with the
starlighters.
You're like, I'm just going to start the shit. So she's over there with the starlighters, throws the coffee, starts all the fighting and everything that happened. And then A-Train undetectively just drops off 3 dead bodies and then they roll off. And it was like, look, and then the narrative gets switched.
Yeah, it does.
That
Starlight is leading a whole bunch of terrorists now.
Right. So, and of course, the one thing that Vought has that they've been throwing around is the fact that they had the ability to curtail the media. So, what's up, Dre? So they've had the ability to curtail the media in their direction because Vought has all this influence. You saw that with Newman and Singer when they were talking in the office, and of course, Victoria Newman is a soup herself who's running for vice president.
Yeah.
And the first thing out of Singer's mouth was the fact of how many members of Congress are lobbied through Vought. And he's like 240 something congressmen, 40 some odd senators. So there's already influence in government, which means there's already going to be influence in media. Then we meet our next recruit, Firecracker.
Oh my god.
Who great.
It's just
he's like
she's Alex Jones.
I was just about to say that.
She's Alex
Great
Jones
villain story. Great villain story. That one.
Go ahead, talk about that.
In case, and again, spoiler alert, you should have been watching it already. This person, Firestarter, again was
Firecracker.
Whatever.
But
anyway,
she started fire.
She started fire because any which way was known as what was a sparkler before, and again was a sweetheart until you realize, and this is a real fact that everybody needs to open their eyes. Like all it takes is for one person to really just change the direction of your life, and unbeknownst, It's Starlight. Starlight is the one that says the craziest thing to her and causes her to lose out on what was the pageant or something like
It was
that.
a pageant.
Oh yeah.
Loses out on the pageant, and not only loses out on the pageant, creates this rumor that just detriments the course of her life.
Says she gangbanged the judges.
Bruh. If that's not the greatest way to just create the villain arc of, yo, I gotta take you out. You did this to me. I'm going to take you out.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Now you got Firecracker, Firestar, whatever you want to call her. She's great villain. Great villain. I
So-
give her a round of applause.
Yeah, so Firecracker for the most part is like the grifter beyond grifters. So she's the one that's putting up donation sites. Yo, what's up, Mr. Nuff? E. Bradley's in the house. So she's the one that's putting up donations and everything out there. She's got a whole team of minions, literally,
As you
that
said,
can splice themselves into multiples of themselves, and they all seem to have the biggest adoration and crush on Firecracker.
And on themselves
But-
as well too.
She's going to these fucking conventions where they spread conspiracies and there's flat. He was like, yo, get off the stage because the flat earthers got the space at 5:30. That's funny as shit to me.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's good
the
shit.
convention was TruthCon. You know, like imagine us going to a Comic-Con where there's nothing but conspiracies at every single booth. And that shit was fucking maniacal. That shit was funny as hell. You know, so just imagine the influence that Firecracker has, because she has the ability to just hop on live, and she was talking about how, you know, pedo this, Antifa that, CIA this, government operatives are trying to kill us. Anything that she could poach online, people believe, and then it's almost like just retribution because she got attacked at the convention, puts it on live, and it was like they were trying to kill us. You see what's happening to us? They trying to take us out, people. So this season is getting heavy.
Yes.
Also in the fact that I mean, Butcher and Mother's Milk seem to be at odds. Mother's Milk's now taking charge of the whole team. Butcher is on the outs because he's still trying to reconcile with Ryan, but also he doesn't even have the trust of his team because he's been going rogue all the time.
And it's because he's sick.
And he's sick. He only got 6 months to live.
Yeah, his time is running out.
He said, "Oh, she's Candace Owens." No,
Y'all leave my girl Candace alone, man.
stop. You stop, man. To be honest, I think she's more Alex Jones than anything. For me,
Yeah, I'll say that.
She's into a war. You know what I'm saying? But also on the opposite side of this, Frenchie and fucking what's the name, Kimiko, what their relationship has turned into is completely went left.
Yeah, and that's probably my biggest. That was like my biggest gripe.
It all got like, hold on, man. I don't know. I don't know if I blinked.
No, you ain't blinked.
Like I didn't know if I blinked, but like it went from. So I don't know, but when he got to the scene when he seen Colin again,
yeah,
and I got thrown off. I thought they were like either rivals or some shit, and he was.
That's
like,
what I thought.
Like it just seemed there was like a tension there. I wasn't thinking anything else. So so I don't know if I paid attention to that particular scene the way I should have. But
whatever I saw in season 3, I was off.
But when he was talking to her and she was like, "Yeah, if he was like, I love you," but she was like, "If you're happier with Colin," I'm like, "Wait, who the fuck?" Then I didn't even know dude's name, so I was like, "Who the fuck is Colin?"
So we came to find out in season 3 that Frenchie, Sister Sage would get it for me. All right, just saying that is not a lie.
Why he had a picture of Beautiful?
I know,
and his name was Beautiful.
hit me, baby.
It's all beautiful. I love it.
But you know what I'm saying? Like you understood that he was like some type of operative in Europe or whatever. And literally off the end, you come to realize that Colin's family was offed by Frenchie.
Yeah.
And literally he's having all these flashback sequences. And then also at the same time, this motherfucker is in bed with Colin.
Bro, when he saved him, then I still wasn't catching on.
When he saved him, I was like, what is happening?
So he saved him. He was like, Why is he?
So Frenchie and Kimiko, just their relationship is
just completely different. I didn't.
Why?
I don't like it. I don't like that they just did that.
I have a gripe with that. I don't have a
Same.
gripe with who he went with. I don't care about that. What I care about is how did you build this chemistry with them for
3
seasons? Yes, and then you fucking just out of one episode you rip that shit apart like that's nothing happened.
See,
like
that's a real Kathleen Kennedy move right there. You just go ahead and just blow the ish up right in front of us. At
like,
no
there's
point
no
did we
there's
expect
no
it.
resistance. She didn't like. She literally didn't like the last season. She like confessed her love.
Yes.
Like they went to another level, and then all of a sudden this dude Colin comes out of nowhere, and she's not fighting for him. No nothing. No, it's like he don't give a anymore. Like I don't know. I just feel like they wrote that better.
And
like
there it is.
they could have did the Colin thing a few episodes down the road.
I'm talking
about
it was right away.
Yeah, just like a little pullback from Kimiko, and we can get there naturally. It was just like, fuck what happened the last 3 seasons.
Yeah,
I'm off. So I don't know. I was doing
totally changed the narrative. So that part of the writing was like, okay, this part of I'm not even, I don't know where this is going, but I understand that his story like kind of has to be told, but I'm kind of paying attention to other shit.
Right.
But it did remind me that, remember in the last season when he was caught up with let me go get some. Oh my god. So so remember he was he was caught up, the old Russian chick been caught up to him.
Oh yes. And then
remember
we saw in the flashback. Yeah.
And and that too. She was in the flashback, but she had him, but then she was talking about how basically he used to get like raped and stuff.
Yeah.
So
he might be abused.
So
there's a possibility.
This seems like him getting abused like that. Like he had his sexual orientation is fluent.
But I just don't think like
that's how I kind of put that together. Like it was
I get that.
She dropped that nugget right in season 3, and then now we come to season 4. By the first episode or 2, he like it's there. It's like they dropped that, and then they're here, and nobody thought about it. It was just like, oh, he got abused, whatever. But now it's like, no, he's really like he either whether he goes both ways or whatever it is, he loves fluently. That's cool. I just think they dropped that nugget. They actually kind of sneakily prepare us for that.
I remember when they did talk about it. It's not like it wasn't anyway. It was like, again, it was Frenchie's basically episode, and they kind of presented it to us. But I still believe like the direction or again the pace of it, it was just either not necessarily unnecessary, but I think it's just
there was no slow transition.
There was no setup.
It was like
no setup.
Just here, like, and then I'm okay, and then I'm just supposed to accept that. I'm just supposed to accept this.
Listen,
that's what I would probably be upset about.
It could have been a female, and I still would have been thrown off. Like, yo, where the fuck? Like, how did we get here? But yo, in that flashback scene, while he was,
it seemed like it was real.
Yeah, it seemed like it was real, right? But in that flashback scene when he was wherever he was at, and then she was in the room fighting some shit, like. He was kissing the Russian chick in his flashback. I like that motherfucker's messy.
Frenchie is the Lando Calrissian of the show.
100%.
He's obviously just in anything that moves.
It's go ahead.
No, but also if you're looking at Victoria Newman's character, and of course we got to see her first off from season 2 popping heads off like clockwork at the end.
It's terrifying.
But the thing is, she has not used her powers in episode 1, 2, or 3. So you just don't know what's going to happen.
She's trying to run that seat.
Right.
So
she's trying to win that seat, so she don't want to do it.
She ain't trying to be messy about it. But her daughter was messy about it.
But this is the thing. Homelander gave her Homelander gave her Compound V and turned her into a Resident Evil creature or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So pretty much, I don't know what side she's playing on. So like she's talking to Huey about like the times past and everything like that, like things that have happened with them in the past.
Yeah.
To where to where he was like, "Fuck you, bitch, acid." No, it didn't work.
Yeah, you can't take her out.
and then Butcher come up.
Would
He
you
was
comes
like,
over?
"Nice talk, bitch." Bow. And she's like,
Nothing.
"Y'all really getting like that bad at this shit?"
Yeah, and she's like laughing that shit off. Like, look, I
Yeah.
got shit I gotta
She
do.
is
I gotta change my outfit.
She's scary as fuck.
She's
Yeah, she's
terrifying.
the most.
I'm looking at
She the most dangerous person on the show.
She really is.
That's what it's looking like as far as like her character. And
Yeah.
no, I think Huey brought up the fact that he brought up the Gen V reference because people that didn't watch Gen V understood that there is a compound V, I guess, antibody that turns into a virus that kills people, kills soups. So Huey knows about that. And you got to understand, I guess, from the concept that Victoria Newman is a politician. So she knows about the virus. She knows about Homelander. She knows about the boys. She knows all this shit. But so you just don't know what side she's playing on. So in the end scheme of things, she doped up her daughter, who is now a soup.
Yep.
He is trying to run for vice president, but the thing is, the president already has an objective to where he wants to basically suppress all people that have superpowers and put them back on the Masked Singer and shit. You know, put them back in talent shows. I don't need them in the military. I don't want them doing all this funky ass shit. Put them in talent shows and let them utilize their tricks somewhere else. Just don't do that shit up in here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that means old girl is powerful like her and Gen. Yes. So for people that watch the Gen V show, they had a whole university called Godolphin University where they would harvest a bunch of teenage soups, doctor them up, and basically run the gauntlet with them to be future soups going forward when they entered the real world, whether they was going to go to the 7 or they even had some that were like entertainers and shit. Some that were like social media properties, like old girl that can make herself small and then big and all that other bullshit. You know, and they did some funky shit with her. The one that could turn from male to female in Gen V. The girl that could do basically like an avatar, but she did it with her blood. You know what I'm saying? Like she did all types of shit. Yo, all right. So when you think of the Gen V show, you could think of it like X-Men, but think of it from the fact that you obviously know they're being used. You know what I'm saying? It is the Xavier house of gifted mutants, but to the side, they got a psychiatric hospital where they're throwing them inside, conducting experiments on them. They're using them for popularity in Vought International. They're using them for social media gains because they keep putting them in front of cameras. They're doing all types of shit for soups to actually like gain the upper hand as being the superior beings. But the thing is, they're also taking regular human beings and injecting them with compound V and using them for experiments. But then also at the same time, that same doctor that died in the first couple of episodes of Gen V found a antibody virus that could kill soups. So if you haven't seen Gen V, go see Gen V. But as far as Homelander is concerned and how he's been like the most diabolical character these first 3 seasons, you know what I'm saying? People saw him as a nutcase, but yet somewhat of an OP character that could be incredibly villainous.
Right.
The thing is now, when they're looking at season 4 and realizing that the mirror is up, they're now utilizing him as what he's been perceived to be. They're putting him on stages in front of crowds. The last episode of season 3, he killed a man in front of a group full of people. Somebody that threw a fucking milk carton at his kid. So I mean, the more obvious thing to say is that if you remember, Trump said I could go into the middle of Fifth Avenue, shoot somebody in the middle of the street, and I would still lose no votes. So when they did that scene, he basically
beautiful.
Captain America without the evil.
Let's talk about it.
So tell him, Silky.
Ah.
So basically, when he lays an old boy, that was the out. And no, comic books do that a lot, to where they are an allegory for something that's basically happening in current events.
Mhm.
You know, if you want to talk about it with let's say, there's been storylines in Daredevil that have focused on domestic violence. They have
Yeah.
focused on human trafficking. There's been storylines in Spider-Man to where he's had to deal with PTSD. You know, there's certain allegories that happen in comics where they filter, current events into the comics to make it more real to the consumer. So them pulling back the curtain, and they didn't do it subtle. They basically put it out there: Starlighters versus Homelanders, right wing versus left
Yeah.
wing.
Left wing.
Yeah.
Homelander is the center of attention to where he's on trial, and there's a whole riot happening. And note, these are all things that basically have happened in the past year. So it's not like it's some inevitable switch of the storyline. The thing that the boys have done over the past couple years is basically tell stories that were happening today
Right. Yep.
and within their show, almost supplanting a person like Trump with Homelander and seeing how that counteracts, supplanting a person like Firecracker or Alex Jones, or however you want to put it, Candace, however you want to do it. They're switching the bodies, and you're looking at it, you're like, damn, I know this story. So, like, that's what's making this have this appeal. And now people are saying, literally on Screen Rant, I think I put it in the comments, that now season 4, just like Acolyte, the first couple episodes, is now getting review bombed in the audience score for Rotten Tomatoes. So season 4 now has the lowest audience score. I think it's last time I checked, it was at 52%. It's probably lower than that right now. Jorge, can you check this out for us?
Yeah, one second.
Yeah, so, like, to be honest, everybody's looking at it from the context of saying, damn, we can't fuck with this shit no more because they talking about me.
Y'all mad because, like you said in the beginning, y'all mad because the mirror popped up? You're mad because you're seeing yourself in fictional life? Are you mad? Are you that mad? You're like, you know what? I don't like this show, this woke show. You know what? I don't like that.
We're doing woke again?
Yes, it's exactly what it is.
We doing
They're
woke again?
so mad, and they're upset that you have to go ahead and be so miserable to just start thumbing it down. You know what? Just turn the TV off. Go to Tubi TV. Watch some of that.
It's crazy because, like, the one guy that I put up there, he said it took me 4 years to realize that they have been making fun of me the entire time. And I'm like, you didn't notice it in season 3? Like, you didn't feel it because it was coming.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, like, it hit. So there you go, 52%. So
hold up, the audience scores.
The audience.
So just like that, just like Acolyte. Acolyte had like a 91%, and then it had like a 26 audience score. So right now, like it was certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes with a 95% when the first 3 episodes dropped. But then the audience score came out, and it's getting bombed.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Here we go. The snowflakes is showing their true colors by review bombing that shit.
Yo, 100%, man.
Snowflakes since day one.
Look, I mean, I don't know, man. I watch everything, so it's like nothing really like hurts my feelings how it comes out. So if you feel that personally involved in the show to where it like really affects you because you feel like that person in that show does shit that I do, then damn, you need to reevaluate your life.
But that's the problem. They're never going to. They're never going to. The fact of the matter is, go ahead.
No. Please, I'm listening.
Because
I can hear it, and I was like, whoa,
okay.
Shut up.
The fact of the matter is no matter how many times you can put, like I said, we put the mirror up. You see these shows are coming out. You get excited. It's going to reference something that's probably going to trigger you. Oh, yes, Lord. It's going to trigger you. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you to do something. I need everybody in the congregation to sit down. I need y'all to do one thing. Change your life, change your output, and change yourself, and change the channel. We don't need you to go ahead and be a part of this greatness that's here. You suck. If you suck, imagine you suck, okay? Listen, just move forward. But at the end of the day, let us, the Rotten Tomatoes, the people who are actually there to watch this stuff, the people who are there who understand scripts, people who understand good movies, let us be great. But if you do not like it and you deny this beautiful stuff, do something. Change yourself, change the channel, and change your draws. Because I can guarantee you haven't. You haven't.
Deacon Ralphie, everybody.
I'm out.
Wonderful.
Look, Big said I finally watched the Star Wars show and it was all right to me.
I told you.
See, he said, wait, you want people to have self-awareness, Ralphie?
It's never gonna work. I know it's never gonna work. I know it's never gonna work. But hey,
The only
day
problem,
by day.
The only problem with the show this season is that Mother's Milk set light-skinned folks back 1,000 years. Because this motherfucker's walking around with this standalone stash, and I can't stand it.
Stop, bro. Stop.
I can't stand it, bro. This motherfucker, Alonzo, you setting us back, bro.
Laz,
we are winning.
Laz is wearing. He wore an MF Doom hoodie.
Light skin music.
Yo, he's wearing an MF Doom hoodie. He's got an Eric B. and Rakim shirt. Yo, he's still wearing his classic hip hop tees. That's all that matters.
That was
He is.
No,
come on, bro. We're not doing no standalone stashes, bro. We're not doing that.
Look like a cop because he's a cop.
Yeah, like what the fuck is going on, bro? Stop the madness.
He can't help himself. But also, I mean, from his perspective, he got dissed royally because when his woman came over the house and said that her ex was missing, and she was like, "Well, you know, you can't miss him that much. I mean, it must not have been me." And she got real fucking quiet. She was like,
"That motherfucker was laying the wood on that."
He was like, "Wait a minute."
It's Todd. It wasn't it Todd? Yeah, Todd was out there doing things.
Todd was giving this woman the business.
Oh yeah, Todd was coming in from all angles, from long range. Just
Don't you dare move that desk again. That was horrible.
He was killing it.
Get on you, Todd.
Oh my god.
This motherfucker is sick with a standalone stash. Is setting us back,
god.
bro. I'm mad, bro.
But the repercussions of that. So we understand from last season that his daughter had like a real close relationship with Todd.
Yeah.
Todd's dead now. Her allegiance to Homelander, which Todd grew with her over time, is now going to be a poignant character plot that's going to go forward in this thing. Because, you know, she loves the fuck out of Homelander.
Yeah.
Mother's Milk is literally going to have to save his daughter probably from some bullshit that's going to happen later on in this series.
Yeah,
because Todd's dead, and she probably thinks because of the news that some Starlighters killed her. So imagine a situation where Mother's Milk's daughter kills Anne on some bullshit because she wants to avenge Todd.
Yeah,
it could happen.
That's gonna be rough.
Word. So Jorge, we put it out there because Homelander through the past 4 seasons has been an intricate plot character. As a matter of fact, he became a DLC in Mortal Kombat.
That was epic.
You know what I'm saying?
Good marketing.
The fact that you're having the fact that you're having the inclusion of a character like his in this major franchise video game like Mortal Kombat only solidifies that his character, Omni-Man, so on and so forth, have been poignant. Amazon Prime is doing their due diligence of putting these characters in the forefront, and people love them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So go ahead.
Listen, that damn video game, the 7 video game that they was playing.
That was pretty good.
Yo,
Mortal Kombat
type fatalities.
Inspired. Oh my goodness, bro! Like that shit. I was like, yo, this show is like off the chain, bro.
Show
like,
is off the chain. But we put it out there is Homelander the best superhero story ever written for TV, his character, himself. And we wanted to see exactly from the comments. And obviously, I guess we put this out there once the first 3 episodes came out. And then, Jesus Christ, we didn't expect where the fuck it was going to go.
He's not a fucking superhero.
Yeah.
is
So the actor himself is
that
cool as
part.
shit too. He honest to God thinks Trump people are nut jobs. Anthony
That
Starr, look,
part.
yeah, there was a point in time where Anthony Starr, they were thinking of him to be the villain. He was going to be Dracula in the Blade movie. And I mean, shit, I would have loved that, but now it's, I mean, but Lord knows where Blade's going.
You just had to put bad news out there. We're
Bro,
gonna, they're gonna lose
Blade
Marshall.
is going the
It's
same
over.
route. Blade is going the same route that Channing Tatum and Gambit was going.
Oh man.
I'm dead ass.
Thank God that shit ended though.
Yeah, well,
I didn't want that to happen.
This Blade shit.
Ryan Reynolds to bring him back.
No, I don't want Magic Mike as Gambit. No.
Yo, he's probably definitely in the Deadpool movie though.
Please,
Deadpool
God, do not have him.
He's there. I don't know what to tell you. I rather.
No.
I can.
I'm not accepting this shit.
I'll take it.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Put the comments.
Yes. Let's see what you got, Jorge. No, it isn't.
No, it is.
He's not a fucking. He's
No,
not.
but
a fucking
at least
superhero.
give me a comparison as to, and of course he got sunglasses on. Jesus Christ. Cringe post.
Yep. I'm agreeing with these fucks. Yep. I am.
Listen,
What was cringe about it?
it's
What was
definitely
cringe about
making
it?
fun of the entirety of Americans. Now the
that's-
thing is,
now
that wasn't the question. That's not the
There-
question.
I know that didn't answer the question.
And that's not none of these are answering the question. I personally love seeing my side getting mocked.
Again.
That's not the question.
Who's your side?
It's not a.
Cry harder. That's not the question.
I feel like we diverged.
No,
elsewhere.
when Jorge puts shit on Facebook, the motherfuckers come out. The
They want to
freaks
get political. They want to get racist. They want to get. They
It's not
just
even
want to bring it in.
We asked him about Homelander. Is he just
like I'm asking about how written of a character he is.
But this is the
As
thing.
someone who does not live in the U.S., it's ridiculous how triggered people get about who should be entitled to enjoy this show. I mean, I like that answer, but that's still not the question.
That motherfucker sitting at home like stupid Americans.
Let me go back to my falafel. Can you guys finally accept that Trump isn't, that Homelander isn't Trump? He's definitely Kevin Spacey or Diddy at this point.
Yo, facts.
How is he? Wait.
How? Wait, what?
How is he Diddy? How?
Yo.
Does he have a record career?
I'm gonna tell you, nah, man. See, fuck the music, and he said Kevin Spacey too, right?
Okay, say it.
So this is the thing. In the world of the Seven, right?
Uh-huh.
They made superheroes, or supposedly they're superheroes, celebrities. Right. So Homelander is so huge, and he's doing all this fuck shit. Now people are starting to see videotapes. People are talking. He had one way that he was looked at. He was looked at as a Superman type dude, Captain America type dude. Now that all this shit came out and he been killing people on camera and shit like that, the damn plane. Who can never forget the plane when he just said "fuck that"?
Oh yeah, he just fucked the plane up. That was first season.
Yeah, right. And that video came out. Like, yeah, that's the shit that's happening to Diddy right now. Like, all these tapes and shit about to come out. People had Diddy here. And I'm trying to tell you, Kevin Spacey. Nah, he wasn't as big as Diddy, but Kevin Spacey was respected by so many fans and shit. Like, oh, this guy's an incredible actor. But this motherfucker was taking young boys and younger men and fucking doing whatever he was doing. They were underage and shit like that. He did some rapey shit and he got pinched. Fucking, he got crucified for it. You know what I'm saying? So it's basically taking the celebrity, which is the Seven, and each member that fucks up, they're gonna put them on blast. But he still has a following, which would be the more like the Trump following type that stormed the White House, right? He has that type of following backing him. So no matter how bad shit gets, he has that backing of loyal followers, which Todd found out the hard way what happens when
you guys are joking, right?
Yeah. Yo, I will never forget that, bro.
That was a joke, right?
And there's no fucking escape. There was no escape. And he tried to get out the way, and A-Train just got in the way. A-Train didn't want to kill nobody. But hey, shit happened.
And so, to be honest, he didn't. He just blocked the door.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying they're
You
putting
think old boy's right?
who? Which one?
The
Oh,
comment.
the comment?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Why not?
Okay.
We're in the age.
The comments. The way you play it.
we are in the age
Because nobody's answering the question, Logan.
Yeah, nobody. Yeah, truly, not enough.
Not a
people are
single
answering the question.
person.
But we're in an
What
age
if it
where
is?
people
It's
are
hilarious.
not being enamored by these celebrities anymore.
Yeah, they're like, but what is hilarious? The show is satirical for both respective parties. Anyone who says it's just making fun of the left or just making fun of the right has a collective brain power of 2 Down syndrome hamsters.
So that's just rude.
Nah,
that's just terribly rude. That's just terribly rude. As a hamster owner, that is insanely rude. Don't you dare talk about hamsters like that.
Hey,
okay.
All right, so this is me.
He said, "Hey, hi."
Did I see the nigga Kevin Spacey crying on TV talking about how do you? Yes,
I saw it.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
Same shit.
Yeah,
Same shit.
I saw it. Liberal consumer logic.
That doesn't answer the question.
You literally we put up a question. Put up the question.
Please put the question.
Please
so
put the question
in perspective.
Please.
Is Homelander the best superhero story ever written for TV?
And then just put
Now,
that
look,
last comment.
I'm a fan of Legion. X-Men 97 just got finished. You know what I'm saying? For an individual superhero like that's being written on film, on a TV show, is that the best one? Bro, all the
and
then like I said,
it goes left so bad. I don't understand it. Ralphie, what is happening?
He's just your average closeted conservative dude, as proven in the comics. Seek therapy. Look, to be honest, he undoes the veil in the comics as well. So that's actually kind of right.
That was kind of I'll give that one.
For TV, yes, but Rorschach still takes the cake. Yes. See, somebody actually listened to the fucking question. Yes, for TV. Yes, but Rorschach on The Watchmen, yeah. Bro.
Yeah. There was one.
Probably the most honest look at what humans would do with superpowers. Yes.
We're getting better.
We would absolutely go ballistic with it, and we would try to do secret operative shit. Yes.
We're getting better. Oh, God.
His incredibly slow descent into a god complex. Megalomania is definitely one of the best depictions of the descending into insanity trope, in my opinion. Love it. The only other one coming to mind right now being Patrick Bateman in American Psycho, losing it over the fact that he made himself such an NPC that no one took him seriously, even when he started admitting to murdering people.
You know what?
I like that answer.
Yeah.
I like that.
That was elaborate.
Jorge, I've noticed on all these are on Facebook. He said there are many superhero characters that are well written. It's the actors who portray them on screen. And I personally believe Anthony Starr was born for this role, from his smile, the uncontrolled frustration to his words. He makes me hate and appreciate Homelander equally.
Absolutely.
He's doing his job.
He's to a T. To a T.
He's a very well-written character in general. I enjoy the psychological aspect of characters that you love but shouldn't.
We're getting better with these comments, people. Let's go.
It's getting there. We're getting there.
All right, that's the end of Facebook. Here we go to Instagram.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Oh, Lord.
Not let me down.
IG's good. Nah. Look, they're going to say, nah, Thanos is a hero. Homelander is the kid that grew up in the suburbs that hits behind the keyboard and tells you to pull up then after a long back and forth comment section. Yo. Trey.
Pull up then. I'm outside. I'm not going outside.
Season 4 is a train wreck.
You see this, but that's his name. Just get slow.
How's it a train wreck?
It's very slow for him.
Look, that I'm not mad at the answer.
Now you saying
I am.
You said Daredevil's the best superhero story? Okay.
Superhero story written. I'm not mad at that story.
We just leaving it because he's blind.
I would say he's the most complex soup on TV. He ain't no hero.
He damn sure ain't no hero.
You're damn sure not.
We know he's not.
I could have said
it's not a superhero story.
I could have said OP character. I
Maybe.
could have said villain, the best so far.
Yo,
I'll take
villain
it.
would be perfect.
Best villain.
Okay.
Homelander is exactly what I would expect a superhero to be like in today's society,
Great
acting like he's helping people, when in
Mhm.
reality he doesn't give a shit and uses
Great.
his powers for personal gain and goals. He's hilariously disturbing.
Press asked if we had some. Oh, it's our
This-
homegirl, though.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
Sydney.
Come on now.
Yeah.
All right.
Of course-
Oh wait,
of course
Mr.
it was
Nuff.
her.
Mr. Nuff put something up right here. Hold up, right here.
What do
And
you got?
I might have to agree with this. You see it there, Jorge? E. Bradley? Yes. The earlier seasons, like 1 through 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
What else you got?
I did like the Arrow though.
I didn't.
Arrow show was dope. Arrow
Show was okay.
It was dope.
Homelander is a villain disguised as a hero. Also, he's one of the characters you love to hate, like Thanos or Lex Luthor. Excellent.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it. Okay.
The word hero alongside the name Homelander is perplexing to me. To be honest, some people view him as such, some people don't.
Yeah, he's definitely not. And but these answers on Instagram, they understood the assignment.
Exactly. Since when is Homelander a superhero? Yes.
Thank you. That's the shit I'm on.
Absolutely yes.
Absolutely yes. Thank you.
Okay.
TV has not really done superheroes justice. Smallville was the closest to do a good superhero show we've gotten so far. The DCCW shows are pretty garbage, and the Disney Plus Marvel shows didn't start till the MCU went into decline. Damn. But that's
wait. No, go ahead, but we'll come back to it.
But that's also assuming you mean live action. There's loads of great animated shows. You could have mentioned those too from DC, Marvel, and others like Invincible. But if you mean live action, yeah. You could obviously mention all around.
I feel like his statement is off. So the
MCU
started when it started with decline.
This is shitty and this is shitty. But if you mean live action, yeah.
So never mind. I don't even want to get into it. It's fine.
He's a great father. That's reason enough for me. He said, you aren't a great father, nor capable of ever being one if you truly believe that weird shit. Because if anything, Homelander is not a great father. The show has proven and pointed that out several times already. He's a great father.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's all we got.
Yeah,
he
didn't watch that episode. Not once did he.
Yeah,
but look, think about the kids' emotions.
Instagram got the assignment right. Thank God.
Good job, Instagram.
Facebook was a whole bunch, and that's what Facebook turned into. It turned into a whole bunch of people just rambling and shit like that. It got with Facebook. Yeah, and it got a lot away from that because it was really rampant back in the COVID days.
It's an election year, sir.
So now it's coming back.
Now it's back.
Now it's back. Now I gotta hear left say this bullshit. Now I gotta hear these motherfuckers from the right say this bullshit. It's a battle that I'm not a part of. I don't even know why.
The troll farms.
Yeah, bro. It's gonna get spooky. It's gonna get spooky.
But outside of this, I mean, we would have loved to dive into it, but we're probably going to get into it next week. But House of Dragon just started up yesterday, and that first episode,
it was kind of mid for me.
No, you kiss my ass.
Super mid.
It was mid.
It was mid.
Super mid.
Super mid. No, it's going to escalate.
Ralphie. Mid.
Should I cut? Hold up a second.
Let me just
go ahead and get the pot real quick. Again, we had 3 drops. Okay?
We're in morning.
Okay, I don't care.
Yeah,
we had basically a half hour of her just being silent, and then all of a sudden I just got.
Oh, you got one line.
Bring me Aeron Targaryen. That was it.
Yeah. Fuck that, man.
Like really, yeah. And then Damon.
You just want the dragons to go to battle right away.
It's not about the battles or anything.
Nobody cared about that. It was a slow ass episode.
Exactly. Like I need to know more off of like what's happening with the the House of the Green. Like you gave me stuff about what was happening with the whoever the king is, and like he was chilling.
All we
whatever.
know is that Sir Kristen Cole just gets his shit wet whenever he wants to.
Yo,
Yo,
fuck
that
about
part.
that.
Hey, my boy got it made.
He was like,
Hey,
we
Yeah, good for him.
because he was like, we can't do this anymore. Next scene, bang, bang.
Yeah, yo, as soon as she said we can't do that anymore, I'm waiting for it to happen again. Like, all right, they about to get busy. But yo, I'm trying to tell you, bro, we waited a couple years for this shit to
Bruh.
come back, and they sure enough bored us with this first episode, bro. Like,
And that's
you can't
why-
be gone. You can't be gone this long. I'm not saying it needed to be action packed. I'm just saying I don't want to fall asleep 20 minutes into the episode because y'all taking too long to get to the damn point.
Yep.
Like, we know what happened. Get to the grieving, get to the anger, get to the vengeance. Like,
Exactly.
we didn't need a slow burn of just some bad dialogue. Like,
It's not
this
bad
motherfucker could've felt-
dialogue. It's the
this
shit
motherfucker-
from the book.
Nah, man, sometimes you gotta write that shit more exciting. This motherfucker's talking about, oh, you wanna ride the air like a pony? Like, what the kind of, like, I don't wanna, like,
Again,
what was
out
the
of-
time on? I was
again,
asleep
the-
after that. I was
This
asleep.
was why the boys won this weekend. The boys won the whole entirety. They won over the Acolyte, even though Acolyte 3, episode 3, it got better. But
I liked episode 3.
I liked
Episode 3
episode 3.
Acolyte was good for me.
Boys
I don't care what y'all
said
think
three
about them witches. I thought, and to be honest, it put out there to the masses that more than possibly the Force was used for other particular reasons other than just throwing motherfuckers against walls. They might have been used to create kids. If you think Anakin was that motherfucking special, there might have been other kids that were kids like this too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. But listen, we just needed more. To wait a couple years and shit like that, we needed a little bit more than just like a witch god. Like I was just.
Oh, you still talk about House of Dragon?
Yeah, I am, because that's what I fuck that other shit. Like right now, we need a better second episode, bro.
Which we
better
will.
get it.
I'm more than sure we
better
will.
get it. You better get it, because you can't bore me again
No,
now.
bro. I'm telling you right now, in reading the books, you were going to get probably the most craziest fucking episodes. Because I'm
wonderful.
And why am I telling you this? Because if you're thinking about George R.R. Martin and what he did in Game of Thrones, nobody's safe in his books. Nobody's safe.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
We,
All right.
you didn't see a child
when
safe in this last
we
episode.
cross that path,
It's not going to happen in episode 2.
Yeah, because that was.
You don't have to tell us that though.
I'm telling you right now because you're going to say it's
you
big.
don't have to. I'm going to watch it anyway. I'm still invested. Like just because we think the episode's super mid doesn't mean we're not. Like, I'm looking forward to the next episode. I just want it to be better. That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
what I'm saying.
obviously, the episode was titled "A Son for a Son," so
Yeah, but that little boy didn't deserve that.
did you hear the cutting of flesh and bone at the end of the
I
episode?
did. That's why. That's
Listen.
why I was like, you only got me there. But other than
Listen.
that, mid.
Listen, I'm a Libra. We're all about balance. A son for a son.
You ain't the
It gotta
only
happen.
motherfucker that's a Libra.
Listen, which call? I'm just saying. I'm all about the balance, so I'm cool with it. But the episode was mid.
This
But Dre asked if I watched. Of course I watched fucking Bad Boys, son. That shit was live.
I still didn't see it yet.
Yeah, no,
Ralphie,
Bad Boys was
what are
flames.
you doing?
Bad Boys was
Watch it-
flames, bro.
Watch it at the crib. Yo, Ralphie, watch it at the crib.
Bad Boys
It's a clear link.
lame.
It's a clear link. Clear link,
Lame.
Ralphie. You don't even have to go to the movies, bro.
Stay
Watch
less.
it at the crib. It is. Nah, Bad Boys. I'm telling you, Bad Boys is dope, bro.
All right,
Because 3 was okay.
3 was okay. Yeah, it was
decent.
okay.
It was like, 20 years later.
This one?
I get it. But they
Yeah.
like, fuck that. We're making the best Bad Boys ever. Fuck it.
The
Fuck it.
introduction of New Blood with Reggie and fucking Armando helped out a ton.
Right. Fucking
I can't be mad that it got
Ralphie,
spoiled.
I'm not saying nothing.
I know. I was like,
Ralphie,
can't be mad that I got
Reggie.
spoiled.
Reggie showed up.
Reggie almost had me shed a tear, bro. That's
Really?
how I'm dead ass. Because they're like, I didn't expect all that. I'm like, yo, what is going? You gotta see it, Ralphie.
He cooking the chicken now.
He's cooking the
You
chicken.
You too. Yep. Yeah, it's all about that chicken.
Absolutely. So for all of us, thank you guys for watching us tonight. Every single Monday, 9 p.m. on YouTube, Twitch, IG, Facebook, X, wherever you see your streaming, Twitch, however you may want to come across. But next week we will get in the House of Dragon, and hopefully we get this mid scare off of these two down here.
Super mid.
It's not. It was mid. It's mid. Fucking mid. I'm
I
waiting for the
like
boys. I'm waiting for the boys now.
Yep.
And Acolyte.
Acolyte tomorrow.
Okay, there we go. We got Acolyte.
So from that day on, Party Nerds go.